Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I wanted to pop in here and do a video on something that really I've never spoken about before, but we're going to take a serious turn in this video. Getty Images, the company, is suing Stable Diffusion for AI art infringement or copyright infringement. And just to be clear, I'll kind of give you the whole story. Getty Images is a huge company. I mean, they have been super successful for a very, very, very long time. And just to give you guys an idea of some of their pricing, if you want to buy packs of products, whether it be for commercial purposes or even personal purposes, you can end up spending thousands of dollars literally for a bunch of images, right? Now, here's the thing. And I'll tell you why this lawsuit is a little bit frivolous. And for those who don't know, frivolous just means basically kind of wasting time. Now, I'm not totally against this lawsuit, but I'll explain kind of what's going on. First of all, I want to be clear. I'm not for lawsuits whatsoever. I wish that the world everything could be handled through handshakes and conversations and not have to be taken from the legal standpoint. But unfortunately, there's a lot of things that do have to be taken from the legal standpoint. Now, who is Stable Diffusion? Stable Diffusion is the artificial intelligence. It's the engine, per se, behind some of the image generation tools today, okay? There are more that exist. There's many more. Stable Diffusion is just one of the many, okay? Now, to be clear about this, really what this lawsuit is, it's not against Stable Diffusion, even though Stable Diffusion is going to have to carry the weight of this, is that it's really against the AI community as a whole. Because this problem, it's too late. The cat's out of the bag. The can of worms is opened. It's almost impossible to be able to monitor this stuff now. And I'll just put things into perspective here. Isn't it funny that Stable Diffusion is being sued by Getty Images, or Getty Images suing Stable Diffusion? Meanwhile, right on their pricing page, and even on the search, if you search for Taylor Swift, like I said, photos. These are photos of Taylor Swift that are being sold through Getty Images. Taylor Swift didn't give rights to these photos. She didn't license these. There's no partnership between Taylor Swift and Getty Images. The partnership is purely between the photographer and Getty Images, and the photographer gets a royalty. So does that mean Taylor Swift has the right to sue Getty Images? Technically, yeah. Off of that basis, right? Because they're using her image to make money. But here's the thing, that doesn't usually happen, right? You don't see artists like this suing these platforms. It's very, it's kind of, doesn't happen, right? Same thing with the paparazzi, right? They're going out there, they're taking photos of, your Kanye's or Kim Kardashian, all these people. And these people are not suing the paparazzi. These paparazzi are taking the images, they're selling them to news outlets, to media outlets, TMZ and whatnot, okay? They're not being sued. Now, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. That's up to you guys to decide, and I want to hear your opinion in the comments. But what I'm saying is this exists. Now, this is one of the images brought into question. So this is a Getty Images of a real-life, soccer game, right? And this one is an AI created tool. Now, to be clear, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's similar, but it's not the same. One image is based off the other, but it's not the same. You could even see the faces are deformed, the legs are deformed. Everything about this image has deformalities. That's number one. The second thing here is that Getty Images, right, is suing Stable Diffusion as a whole, but there's more than just Stable Diffusion that are doing this. If Getty Images really went out there and did the studying, probably every single AI out there can do stuff like this for image creation. And this is not even an image that you would really make money off of. I mean, look at that image. Who in their right mind would buy anything related to this image right here? The answer is nobody. But you can prove in a court of law that this image was taken directly from Getty Images, because you can see here, this section with the Getty Images branding is right there in the image as well, because it's based off of it. So the question is, do you guys believe that this is a rightful lawsuit? Do you think it's justified? Or do you think that these companies have to adapt to the new world? Because frankly, this is the new world. I mean, there's going to be a lot of jobs that are going to be taken out in the next 5 to 10 years because of AI images. or not, excuse me, not AI images, because of AI, okay? Whether it be ChatGPT, whether it be music creation. I mean, think of the music industry. We're going to have, well, there already exist AI tools that can create music for you, right? And in the future, it's going to be even more advanced, that will put producers out of business, right? We already have the AI art stuff. We have ChatGPT. It's going to get a whole lot worse, So really what it comes down to is the government is going to have to make some decisions here. And I think it's going to differ from country to country, but the government is going to have to make some serious decisions before things get a lot worse, because this is just the beginning. And if this is a rightful lawsuit, then that means every single artist in the world who people have based their art on have the right to sue as well. But then at the same time, how do you do the checking up on that? How do you do that? How as an artist, let's say you're an artist, you're a public artist, you're a public figure, you're well known. How as an artist do you get to control the distribution of your assets? You're not going to be able to unless you literally send cease and desist to every single person out there, but that you're not going to be able to do that. That's just literally too much work. I mean, somebody can, with every cease and desist, it might take hours to perform one. Contact the lawyer does the research, the lawyer forms the argument, sends it to the right person. That will take a long time compared to the few buttons that somebody has to click to produce images like this. So the question is, what is the future going to hold to? What's going to happen? Now, I really don't know where this lawsuit is going to go. I don't know if it's going to be a win or a loss for Getty Images. But for Getty Images to specifically pick Stable Diffusion, I bet you there's other AIs out there that, and there's many of them, by the way, that have used Getty image-based content to create. And by the way, guys, it's not Stable Diffusion that's necessarily creating the art. It's an individual who's using Stable Diffusion where the art is being created. But guess who has the bigger pockets? It's not the person using the software. It's Getty Images. It's Stable Diffusion. Stable Diffusion, or Stability AI, which is the company, has the bigger pockets. And so they're going to go after that. They're always going to go in a lawsuit, and I've taken a few law classes. When you sue people, you can sue a bunch of people, and essentially in the word of law, there's a word called tort, and tort means wrongdoing. And in many people, in this circumstance, there's many individuals who have done tort, the wrongdoing. You have a Stable Diffusion, which is potential, a potential, person here. You got the creator, but once again, who are you most likely going to come after? You're going to come after the bigger, larger entity. And in this case, Stable Diffusion is the one. But there's other AIs as well. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. What's going on? What do you think? What does the government have to do? Does the government even have to be involved? Should there be some sort of control? What should be going on here? Because this is actually very serious, right? This is very, very serious, and this could get a whole lot worse for a lot of people. And this is just the beginning, so who knows what's going to happen. You guys let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.